WhiskyJason here, Whiskey Live Dublin 2023, together with
Clare Minnock, the Global Brand Director for Writers' Tears Whiskey.
All right, very good. Bernard Walsh is not here. I talked to him last year.
Yes.
So you get to be the person I do the video.
He's enjoying a lovely holiday,
Yes.
so I've stepped in for him. Yeah.
Probably looking for new cask as well.
Exactly. Everything is business and
related.
pleasure.
Yeah, it is
yes.
with him, isn't
yeah,
it? Yes. It's like, oh, let's go to the Caribbean. And it's like, well, now we have Caribbean rum.
Yeah,
and we have Caribbean
It's not.
and so
Is it
on.
really business when you're like? It's more pleasure, really, when you get to do that. When that's part of your
I
job.
think him and his wife have earned that pleasure as well.
Oh,
right?
100%. Yeah.
Now, Writers' Tears was for me maybe my gateway whiskey for Irish. Congratulations! I love Writers' Tears. Now, tell us a little bit about the story. How did that happen that we have Writers' Tears?
So Writers' Tears is really our tribute to great Irish whiskey and great Irish writers. Mm-hmm. So at a time when Irish whiskey would have been the dominant performer or lead style of whiskey, Ireland would have been known as a whiskey producing nation. Yeah. That was also the time when Ireland, maybe coincidentally, was known for its writers. So that early 19th, 20th century was the time really when both hand in hand were developed. And that at that time, single pot still and single malt were the two styles that we had. And a marriage of those two styles, a cuvée, if you like, of those styles, was really what was enjoyed by those writers. And that was known as a champagne style of Irish whiskey. So Writers' Tears is a recreation of that style. It's that single pot still and single malt, really beautifully brought together. Recreation of that style, really exciting. We love it. And I suppose, like yourself, there's many other people that love it, which we're great to share, and delighted to be here today at Whiskey Live to share it with some firm fans who already know it, but a lot of people I think that are new to the brand, which is what these shows are really exciting and fun for that. All
right, should we show a bottle?
Absolutely.
So, this was?
So this is our single pot still. So really exciting introduction. So as I said, that kind of cuvée, that single.
Cuvée, but it's not.
Yeah, so that cuvée of the single pot still, single malt is kind of what we started the brand at. But really, it's that the creativity of single pot still is at the heart of it. So it's a creative style, a creative tax solution, which came up with pot still as a style. So it's, I suppose, for us, it felt a natural fit to bring out a single pot still under Writers' Tears. So it's recently released last year, and this is really exciting. It's a triple maturation. So we have bourbon, marsala, and PX sherry. So really fantastic, really fruity floral notes there. It's at 46%, so like slightly higher than most. But that really lets us, it's non-chill filter at that, so really kind of the flavour comes through from the barrels. And this one during the week we just found out won gold at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. So very proud parent. So really like it, and it's been fantastic trying it here with people. The reaction to it really has been great.
All right, and we'll move over to Japan.
Yeah.
So
this is just a showcase of some of the really exciting limited editions that we do. So we mentioned Bernard and his search for barrels. So he's never off the clock. He's never not looking for barrels. We have him well warned. If he goes somewhere, have a look for barrels. So this is really exciting. We brought this out in 2019 to coincide with the Rugby World Cup in Japan. It was an exclusive for Travel Retail Dublin Airport. And basically we took that.
A few bottles did make it to Germany, by the way.
We snuck a few over. So we've rebatched it. We've done a few batches since. And basically what it is it's that cuvée style we talked about, so the single pot still and single malt marriage. Initially matured in bourbon, but then finished for 12 months in these fantastic Mizunara oak. So from the foothills of Mount Fuji, like absolutely fantastic. Bernard has a terrible job going to these places finding barrels. Like, what a terrible job.
I know.
And it's cask strength, so it's 55%. So really does pack a punch. But I would say very oriental notes like sandalwood, incense, like really unique palate to this. That really complements that kind of pot still malt, like very unique, very limited. We bring out just a couple of thousand bottles of this every year, so not a huge amount of it.
And what color label do I need to steal for the ice wine?
So the ice wine is just there. It's without the, here we go. So here we have the ice wine. This actually is very exciting. So Not that Bernard would ever have a favourite child, but I think if he had a favourite whiskey, this
might be.
Yeah, this might be it.
Niagara Falls, right?
Canada is very close to his heart. He loves sweetness. So our office has always got buns and chocolate and sweet whiskey. That's what he loves.
Sweet tooth, right?
Loves it.
Like
and this is a really sweet whiskey. So ice wine is a dessert wine, very sweet. The grapes are harvested when they're frozen, so the concentration of sugar is really high. So it's almost like a sugar syrup. Those barrels we took from Inniskillen Winery in Niagara-on-the-Lake, and we took them and put that cuvee, that single pot still, single malt, into them, left for 12 months, and then at 46%, so again non-chill filtered, we took the whiskey and bottled it, and really you have just a really fruity flavoured I would say like mango and lychee, really fruity. This is a particularly nice whiskey. So I have to say that, but I do think it's lovely.
I do like it a lot as well, so that's very, very good. All right, these are limited editions. There's always one or two different limited editions per year. You have the Writer's Tears, and you also have the Irishman. Which one was with more pot still? Which one was more single malt?
So our Writer's Tears, our Writer's Tears range is more single pot still focused, and then the Irishman is more single malt focused. So that's kind of how we differentiate the brands.
All right, very, very good. We can find you online,
www.walshwhiskey.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the usual places.
TikTok?
You'll find us. Not TikTok, not yet. Not yet, no. But you will find us on Writer's Tears Whiskey or the Irishman Whiskey. You'll find both of our brands there. And definitely people should keep an eye out because we have some really exciting finishes coming out later this year. A very, very unique one for Writer's Tears that I will not say any more about or I will be out of a job. But I would just say it is a fantastic one. I'm really excited to bring it out. So hopefully in a few more months we'll be able to chat you through it.
Excited. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
WhiskyJason here together with
Claire, thanks very much.
Bye-bye.